Hello everybody and welcome again to Timwe Presents, and we're looking at another puzzle from the KTANE puzzle Parcel today. This puzzle is called Pride in Purple, and I have not thought about this puzzle yet. I've merely opened the page and then immediately started the recording. As always, we have our answer code from the author, which I can use in my answer checker, and the answer of course is still not chicken. This has to be the greatest time for misnomers in history. Let's see if the word misnomer occurs in a module. That doesn't seem to find anything. Greatest time, history. Let's see about time. There's of course timekeeper and time accumulation, time zone. None of those stick out to me. History, there is nothing with history in the name. So I don't think it's any of these. And then of course there's cold and warm. So let's see what modules actually use cold and warm. And I suspect that there are a few. Let's see, cryptography, ingredient. No, so flower patch is the only one that seems to there we go. That seems to categorize colors into warm and cold. Alright, let's see. Warm colors are these, cold colors are these. But in the puzzle, we have these. Cold green. Green is indeed cold, but then we have warm green. Ooh. Okay, what other modules use the words cold and warm? Well, cryptography, obviously. Ingredients just doesn't seem relevant. Cryptography or ingredients? Pride. Pride in purple. Why would it be called pride and why purple? Let's find out. Oh, lion's share. Obviously, a group of lions is called a pride. Yeah, Color Talk has a lot of phrases with all sorts of different yeah, so I don't think it's either of those. Greatest time for misnomers. You see, if these numbers were in the range 1 to 15, then lion's share, 1 to 16, because there are 16 years in lion's share. But I don't know what to do with these specific numbers. Cold and warm. Could it be referring to the sink? The sink which has cold and hot. Yeah, but it doesn't actually deal with these specific colors. Green, red, blue, and yellow. Pride in purple. Alright, let's see. I mean, if I search for purple, it will find many modules that use purple. Maybe purple arrows is relevant, but no. Yeah, cold and warm doesn't occur on this module. Now, obviously there is also green arrows, red arrows, blue arrows, yellow arrows, but even with those I still don't know what cold and warm is referring to. This has to be the greatest time for misnomers in history. Let's see, the first letters spell out PIP. Is that something? Like maybe one of the symbols? Search by symbol. Nope, it looks like none of the periodic table symbols is PIP. So I guess I can scratch that idea too. Alright. I could swear that there was another module that used the concept of warm and cold colors, and I'm not quite sure. Oh, that's not where I want to put that. I'm not quite sure why that wouldn't come up here. Let's just open these. Oh, wait. Rainbow arrows? Let's just quickly check that. Rainbow arrows. No. What was it? Something about Let's see, is it this? Aha! Okay, so this is the diagram that I was thinking of, but it still doesn't say cold or warm, so that's obviously not it. That was probably just fresh in my mind because I was playing that on the module showcase recently. Yeah, the word warm just comes up in a random place here in cryptography, so I don't think that's relevant. And here it's just the name of one of the one of the recipes, and similarly cold. What other module uses warm and cold colors? Let's see, green, red, blue. Okay, so obviously if I just search for these, tons and tons of KTANE modules are going to have those words in them. Tons and tons of them, as I said. Okay, hidden colors. I don't know this module. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video here and see if I can find out which other module has warm and cold colors. And we are back once again. So I received a hint from the author, and the hint was what makes purple. And that reminded me that there is a module called blue and a module called red. And they do indeed have numbers in the manual, and also consist of the colors red, yellow, green, and blue, which are exactly the colors that are being used in the puzzle. So, let's see. So we've already copied this. So flower patch is probably not relevant, so I'm going to remove that. And I'm going to assume that cold here means blue. Although at this point, I'm not sure if that means the module that is called blue or the module that appears blue. But let's assume that it's the module that is blue. In which case 50, let's see, 50 is not actually there. 55. None of these values are actually in this manual. Let's see about this one. Oh, sorry, this one does have 50 and 55. 25. It does not have 25. 45. Okay. Okay, so if cold refers to blue, the module, then cold green would refer to this information here. Right, so somehow that is supposed to be relevant, and then I'm supposed to do something with the number 50. And by the way, I have noticed that these are all divisible by 5, but I just don't know what to do with that. Right, let's look at the others. So cold blue under this theory would be that. Cold red would be this, and cold yellow would be one of these, or any of these. And then warm red, and finally warm green. So what do I do with that? If I subtract 50 from the highest number, let's quickly see if, it says greatest. Greatest time, aha, the greatest time in each cell. So 59 minus 50 would be a 9, which is in India. 57 minus 55, that's a Bravo. 55, that's a 5 and Echo. 43 minus 25 gives us 18, which is a Romeo. Iberia would fit. Yep, this is a 9. And this is a 1. Iberia seems to be my theory, and that is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, we've solved Pride in Purple from the KTANE puzzle Parcel. Okay, so just as an addendum, I have agreed with the author that maybe the flavor text, which was "this has to be the greatest time for misnomers in history," might be worth changing to have words that start with R and B. So we've agreed to change it to "This might be the greatest time for really bad naming." So the capital letters now hint at red and blue. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. And I will see you again next time here at Timwe Presents.